Hi guys, Ian here again, giving you a bit of update. Now I've actually got my switcher working after 48 hours of tinkering. Basically what it is this is a 12 volt automotive relay, so it needs a 12 volt source to energize the coil to pull the contact to switch it. So from the previous video you can see that we've got two inputs to one output and the motor, and that's the signal for the throttle, and this is a signal. So basically that's your channel 3 for your throttle. This can be channel, let's say channel 5 is your pan, channel 6 is your tilt, channel 7. This can be your battery, or your fuel tank switcher. A bit more professional, fuel tank switcher. Okay, so as you can see, that is connected to a channel 7 or a spare channel from your receiver. This is a modified switch, not a switch, modified servo PCB. There you go, dead servo without the motor. I've done a few of them, killed a few of them, but these are all dead servos anyway, so good for testing. And here is another one that didn't quite work, but you get the idea. So that basically, when you flick your switch by here, doing this, it basically gives 5 volts or it cuts off 5 volts. So that's what energizes this 5 volt solid state. On the left hand side is a 5 volt solid state relay, which accepts 5 volts, which works with the receiver, whether it's long range or 2.4, doesn't matter. So that gives it on off. And what does it actually control? On the other end of it, you can see the black and red. That is all red, that's all positive. I'm actually cutting the positive line of the coil, the 12 volt coil, which needs a 12 volt source. Usually this should be on your plane's 12 volt UBEC. I'm using a 3S just to simulate that, and I'm cutting just the positive line that's flowing across that terminal, which is shrink wrapped in black, but it should be red anyway, and that should be, yeah, that's red. So basically that's just a cut in the positive line. What the relay, when this 5 volt energizes it, it will give a complete circuit of the red line, of the positive of this 12 volt, and that will energize the coil, which in turn will basically pull the contacts over to the secondary contact, which is the 4S in this case. Primary, without the coil being energized, meaning if this thing fails in flight, power gets turned off, lead gets pulled out, doesn't matter, whatever, this would be on the pack number 1, which would be your lithium ion, your main pack, which you can run at 3, 4, 5C in emergency, and that will get you home if you need to. But having said that, let's just go ahead and fire it up. That's my throttle running in flight. It's running on a 3S. Let's make the switch. There you go. Can you see that? The lights turned on. Now it's running on a 4S pack. Switch back to the 3S. Let's go full throttle. Bit more, there we go. Let's go to a 4S. There you go, the light's on, 4S. Boom, 3S. Let's go, you're running on your lithium polymer, and let's say you lose power to your relay. Any of the relay fails, even this switcher, it burns out. I'll unplug it. Boom, there you go, I've unplugged it. That's a failure. And basically now it's running on the 3S pack. Okay, so that's how it works. There you go, hope you enjoyed it, and any comments, feel free, so we can all improve this system as we go along. Interesting times ahead. Waiting for the pack to arrive next week, and we should be all good to get some extra long range flights. Thank you.